Hi everyone, my name is Donkey, and today we're not really doing a tutorial. So in the last video or so, you'll remember that we kind of finished off the AI tutorial. So quite a good point, I reckon. It was definitely finished. Unlike many other projects, as you probably remember, a lot of them kind of finished on a not very well finished side. And the reason for that was mainly because what I've discovered is that in GameMaker, making a whole game takes a lot of time, especially with just 10 minutes every week. It eventually gets to be loads of videos, and eventually it kind of loses steam somewhere along the line. So the RTS project kind of started off strong, and then all of a sudden I realised that with all the stuff I wanted to add into it, it would take like 50 episodes and it wouldn't be realistically possible. So today I present a little bit of a question almost. So I can either stick with GameMaker and do kind of smaller projects, so not making a whole game but maybe doing an aspect of a game, and just showing that, so it wouldn't be maybe lots of, somewhere between 1 and 10 videos in a series, so to speak, so like the AI series rather than like the Sandbox series, for example. Or the other option is I switch and move on to Python instead, which also has quite a few perks. For example, I could do one program, so to speak, and it would only take maybe 1 to 3 kind of episodes roughly, depending on the size. And there's also quite a few cool things that I've done previously that I'd quite like to show. Also, there's something that I think is really crazy, but GameMaker Studio 2 actually requires, I think it's like $50 or something, to even do, whereas Python is completely free, anyone can download it. So in that sense it would be more open. I could also probably go more in depth with Python rather than GameMaker Studio 2, because for me I learned everything in GameMaker Studio 1.6, so this is kind of still new to me, whereas Python is something I've been doing for a long time now, so it's very familiar. So in that sense I would be better at doing Python. Obviously you can see where I'm coming from here. However, I'm still very happy to continue doing GameMaker if that's what people want. However, as I say, I'll probably leave out the huge massive series because, as I say, they require a lot of work to code to begin with, because it'll probably take roughly 5-6 hours to just code it to start with, so to make the original game and then to do this series based on that original game, and also the game that I will make in that 5 or 6 hours isn't like a standalone game really. It's kind of the base of the game, so even at the end of those 30 episodes or whatever, it's still not a full game, so to speak. Whereas if we were to do some bits on Python, it would be a complete script at the end. It would work for exactly its purpose, and it would reach a definite closure as well, which would be something that's in my eyes better, because I'm almost a little bit unsure as where to finish a series. So that would be that. As I say, I would be very happy to continue with just small projects. So I could just explain a small aspect of a game. I've made loads in 1.6, so I could just pick out a bit and kind of port it over and stuff, and that would be totally fine. But yeah, as I say, it would kind of work either way, dependent on what people want to do. So if people want to stay with GameMaker, then brilliant. I'd love to hear. Or if people would quite like to change, if they'd quite like to move on to Python. If they'd done Python in the past, it would also lead in quite well. It's seen as a more broadly used language, and it is actually really similar. So I will just go through some of the changes if we do move into it. The other alternative, of course, is to do a bit of both. So to have one series on GameMaker, one series on Python. I wouldn't do one episode a week of each. I wouldn't swap around each week even, because that would really confuse everything. But I could go one series, one series, one series, one series. That would also work. Yeah, I really don't mind. Basically all I'm saying is that I've discovered that making a whole game is not efficient and eventually doesn't really work in the long run. So yeah, that's basically going to be it for this video. Hopefully the next series will either be based in GameMaker or Python, whichever you guys want to see. If I don't get much feedback, I'll probably just go with Python and see how that goes, almost as like a test run. But for the time being, this is going to be it. If you like this video, remember to like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. I'll see you in the next one.